Hey everybody, it's Brandy and you're watching Abstract Crafter. I have a really fun and exciting unboxing for you today. This is from Winnie's Picks and they specialize in premium paint by numbers for adults. So if you're curious about what's in this cool little tube here and what Winnie's Picks is all about, then just keep on watching and we will get into that and so much more in just a few moments. Why, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Abstract Crafter, welcome. I am so glad that you stopped by today to spend a little bit of time with me and check out Winnie's Picks. So, very excited about this one. It's very special to me what is inside this wonderfully wrapped tube. So, while I am getting this thing open, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how this came to be. So about, I'd say a month or so ago, I got an email from Winnie's Picks. And I get emails all the time of companies asking to collaborate. And I like to do a little bit of research before I agree to certain things. Just because there's a lot that, I have to believe in a product or be really excited or curious about a product to agree. And this one was super intriguing. So he explained to me what Winnie's Picks was, and they are paint by number for adults, and they have premium canvases. And he explained that they do customs, and I could have my choice of painting or even send in a picture for a custom in exchange for my honest review. And I'm always up for doing that. And I went one further and said that not only would I do a review, of course, after doing my research, I'm sorry, as I'm cutting into this, that I would also do a drill with me style video, but it'll be a paint with me. And then I would even do a post review when I was done. I looked through every single product in their catalog, and they have so many amazing pictures. Some of them you'll even recognize as diamond paintings. I hope I didn't scuff up the box too much. Of course, I just did my nails for this video, so they weren't quite ready to be ripping packages open, so I had to get the scissors. But anyhow, I opted to do a custom because I've done quite a few paint by numbers in my day. It's always from the same company, that you get at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And I guess I was just kind of bored of those ones because there's not a lot of option. There's not a bunch of variety. So I kind of got out of doing paint by numbers for a while. And so when he reached out to me, I was beyond thrilled, especially to get a custom. Now, I've been wanting to do a diamond painting, or in this case, a paint by number, of my beloved dog, Tirion. Now, if you've been with me for some time, you do know that Tirion used to feature in my drill with me's. So, many of you have gotten to know him through those. And I thought this would be perfect. So, let's take a look at how things are boxed. Now, it is a little roughed up, but I'm going to blame the USPS for that, because I doubt that they would send such a crushed box when the stuff inside is so important. So it has this beautiful tube, and it tells you on the very bottom here what you get. You get your acrylic paint set, your pre-printed canvas, paintbrushes, instruction, and chart. And these kits are so much better than the ones from the craft store. Let's just put it that way. So then you also get their beautiful logo right there. And I think it's just phenomenal, especially this nice tube. So let's open up and see what is inside. And then I'll talk to you a little bit about some of their other products. So let's see if we can get you a close-up inside of there. Can you see how it's packed? So very, very beautiful. All of the contents are in the bottom, in the middle of the tube. And this is a really nice tube. You'd be able to keep this for quite some time. So here is our tool kit and our paints. Let's get our canvas. Oh, this is like a real canvas. This is not your craft store paint by number. Oh my, this is much more than I was expecting. Okay, so I'll show you the picture in a moment here. I'm going to put that off to the side because it may not be super obvious when you're just looking, because this is a close-up of Tirion when he was a puppy. So you're seeing his eyes right here. His snout is right here. And this is one of my absolute favorite pictures of Tirion. I don't know if they included the mock-up picture. No, but I will insert a picture right up in the corner for you so you can see what it is that we are looking at. It is, oh my God. This is exciting. Let me just take a moment to admire this. Like, I am just about ready to cry. Because as you know, my baby means the world to me. And to be able to paint him, this is exciting. Okay, focus, Brandy, focus. So, for this custom, this is, I do believe this is a 30 by 40 centimeter or a 12 by 16. And they retail for $42.95. They have a sale, I don't know if it's just today or always, for making it $34.95. They also do customs in 16 by 16 or 40 by 40, 16 by 20 or 40 by 50, 24 by 36 or 60 by 90. And those prices all range all the way up to $93.95 for the 60 by 90. And we'll measure this in just a second. They also have many more categories. And besides the custom category, you can get, they have an easy category, which are ones that they claim anybody can paint from young to very old. You can get any one of these also with a DIY frame included. I did not opt for that. You can also, the other categories they have are flowers and animals, city life, landscape, by the water, portrait, and my favorite, vintage. Now, the reason I ended up going with a custom is because there was way too many amazing pictures to choose from. So, I want to show you some of the other things that you get with this. You get this wonderful worksheet here that tells you your instructions. It has contact information. It tells you about how you can share with them on, looks like you send it to their email and you can win $100 worth of paint by numbers, which you could probably get around 4 or 5 different paintings with that, or one custom. And the prices do range on these, but I found that the average was around $24.95 to $29.95. So, yeah, they have so many different areas of information. You can also get a bunch of tutorials on their actual website, which I will link down below. They're also going to give you guys $5 off your first order by using the code AbstractCrafter, which I'll put on the screen. I'll remind you again at the end of that. It doesn't expire, but it's only good for one use. Now, I don't earn anything off of that. That's just for you guys, for watching and seeing it, what it is that I have to show you on behalf of Winnie's Picks. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the canvas, and then we'll open this toolkit up, because they do claim to give you more than enough paint, and they give you 4 different paint brushes, and I want to check out the quality of those a little bit. They also give you these, which I think if you're framing this, that's where you would need these, but I did, like I said, I did not opt for that kit. So, I will be framing it, so you'll be able to see that. This is a really nice, like, you can see it's a very nice flimsy canvas. It's a little bit plastic coated. And I want to get in there so you can see some of these details. There should not be any mixing as well, as far as I remember. Now, when you get the kits that are not customs, you do get like a colored, almost like a postcard style picture of your project. You get, I think, an additional sheet to help you with your numbers. But with a custom, obviously, it's a little bit more limited as far as what you can do with that. And I don't know. I do plan on ordering because there was so many pictures, like I said, that you get. And I just want to show you the other stuff. So these are the paintbrushes. So this one came with 3. Some of the kits did say 4. And you can see that you get a couple of styles. And we'll open those up and look at them because I'm very curious. Now this picture, as you can imagine, it's cropped for one, but it's a black and white picture. I am a huge fan of those, and so I knew that that's what would be coming. I just want to show you, these pots are really nice. They're super full, and I'm gonna take a look at some of the paint in just a minute. You can, I think customs, you can get up to 32 colors. Obviously, if the picture doesn't require that many colors, it won't be necessary. So you can see at one point these were attached pots, but I prefer them to be separate, and I typically cut them apart anyhow. And because this is a custom, I don't know how many colors I'm supposed to have or anything like that. So we get to be surprised together. I'm forgetting how to put things in numerical order. So like I said, you can tell that this is a very grayscale type of painting, but the original was too. I did give him, the young man I was in contact with, I gave him a couple of pictures of Tirion so that we could get the best one to show you guys. So this one, it looks like you're getting 19 colors. 19 colors in that black and white. That is cool. Let's take a look at these paintbrushes so we can see, because they do say that you can paint right from, as soon as you open it, you have everything you need to just start painting. And that's dependent on if you like to have a little palette when you do these, or, oops, and I pulled the little plastic tubies off. But I am super, super excited to do this with you guys on camera, because that's when the quality is really going to stand out. So you do get some really nice brushes, and these kind of brushes, typically, they have like little fuzzes in them, and that's to help keep the brushes preserved. So you do want to kind of like set your brush down and kind of push that stuff out. It's kind of similar to nail brushes, and it helps keep their shape. So if you're noticing that there's little fuzzies in your brushes, that's why. They're not bad. It's a preservative that's inside of the brushes. So you just kind of fluff them and get that out. And you're getting some very essential brushes. This flat brush will be nice for these bigger areas. And then you get more fine tip brush, which will help get into those sharper or those thinner areas. And then you're getting an even smaller detail brush, which will be really good for those teeny tiny little areas. If you are like me, you'll probably pull in more brushes anyhow, but there's not a whole lot more to get into it as far as this particular kit goes. It's really going to be when I get into painting it that you're going to see the magic emerge. So I just kind of wanted to show you that. And let's real quick take a look at the paint before I let you go, and just kind of quickly see what, ooh, that's really nice. It does not have an odor that I can detect at all. And I'm just going to grab a different brush. I don't want to dirty up those ones. I'll just test with this one. Mostly I want to see what this paint is like. So let me find a number 1 on my canvas really fast. I should have done something with that. Okay, here we go. So let me zoom in right here so you can see. Now I just grabbed whatever was on the lid. Make sure I'm in camera. Oh yeah, that's nice. So it does have like a little bit of a plastic coating on there, which is going to help with these acrylic paints. And I guess I should have picked up a little bit more on my brush than I did. So now I'm going to try out one of the brushes that came with it because I want to see. That I used my brush that I was comfortable with to test the actual paint. And now we're going to test their brushes. And again, I'm just taking whatever's off the lid. They also say you shouldn't have to mix. I kind of was looking a little bit. I was so excited that I was looking a little bit on their website about what to expect from these kits, more or less. All right. Yeah, those are nice and thick. They should cover the numbers nicely, which is always my big thing when I'm doing these types of projects. So there are a couple like little stray hairs I'm noticing, and I know I'm zoomed in. Right, there we go. There's a couple of stray hairs on the top. That's not super abnormal. Trim those. It was just like 2 little teeny tiny hairs that were sticking up enough to kind of make things a little messy. Beautiful. Yeah, this is some nice quality paint. I use a lot of acrylic paints for a number of different things, so this is really nice quality, yes, I would have to say. Just fill in this one spot here, and this will just kind of be a preview of the paint with me that I'm going to do. And I'm going to try to get that up as soon as I possibly can, because I'm that excited about painting this. I think for the sake of not muddying up your canvas too much, you may have to look a little bit for the number like I just did there. I didn't see it immediately around here, so I just followed until I saw where it was printed over here. So just keep that in mind for some of the bigger areas. It is printed really small. I'm going to close this paint pot up and put my brush off to the side so I can wipe that down. So let's zoom back out now. So I do want to mention really quick that they have plenty of tutorials on their website as well. So for how to frame and tips and tricks on painting, they have it under their blogs on the website. You'll see it at the very top of the page under the headings. So if you need any help, you want some tips and tricks, maybe even if you're an old pro, you might learn something new. But anything that you might need help with as far as their canvases go, they have a very nice blog with all kinds of tutorials, tips and tricks, and all that kind of stuff. And also, this little spot that I did, it's already dry. And I just literally did it, moved the paints off, and it's already dry to the touch. So that is one thing that I know is always big for me when I'm doing these, is accidentally putting your arm into it when you're painting above it or around it, so it did not smear. So that's very cool. See, I mean, I got nail polish on my hands, so nothing's coming off on my finger, nothing's moving around. So I just wanted to add that in really quick. But I was so excited I forgot some information. So, back to the main video, you will. So, yes, Winnie's Picks. I'm very, very excited. Like I said, I am beyond thrilled to have been given this opportunity. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. This is going to be an absolutely stunning picture of my dog. I can already tell. At first, it was a little hard because this is a close-up, like I said. But now that I can see it, I can't unsee it. So, Again, now, if you would like to go and check out their website, it is www.winniespicks.com, and use the code AbstractCrafter, one word, and get $5 off your first order. That's all I have for you guys. So stay tuned for the upcoming paint with me on this canvas. And when it is all done, I will come back and I will upload another video showing you the finished product, talk about any issues I may or may not have had, talk about pros, cons, all that stuff so that you can be 100% informed. If you're well versed in paint by numbers, then you don't need me to tell you any of that stuff. So you can judge for yourself based on the contents. And again, this was really nice to get this hardware too. So when I frame it, I have hardware. I don't know if that's just standard, something that they include in all the kits, but nonetheless, I'm glad I have it. So don't forget to subscribe before you leave. If you have not done so already, it would mean the absolute world to me. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up. Really does help the channel out so much. It helps the video get seen and bring new people to the channel and make our wonderful family grow. Hit that bell so that you'll always be notified when I upload videos just like this one, especially for the upcoming paint with me on this beautiful canvas. And with that, I'll let you go. Have an awesome day. Have fun doing whatever it is that truly, truly makes you happy. Love you, friends. And I'll see you real soon in the next one. Bye.